halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This is taken at the 15. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to take a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's got the first down and more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Deontay Johnson, touchdown. Deontay Johnson with career touchdown number 70. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So here are the Eagles to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive of 5 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Holding.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Murray now on first down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Alec Pierce, 87 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So we reach halftime here in a 10. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 110 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray again. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. They run with Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Murray's got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got them out that way. And now, of course, all scoring plays are so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 24. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Murray now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. They find some open field here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it. Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. That one finds Pierce right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. A short one there to Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Murray off play action. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And he takes it in for the score in the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So fly, Eagles, fly.